Hello beautiful people, it has been 2 weeks since I applied henna to my hair, so today I'm going to show you how I mix and apply a henna gloss. As always, I'm going to explain to you what the benefits of doing a henna gloss are, as well as how it differs from the original henna treatment. In some ways it's much better, in other ways it's not as strong or has as many effects. So let's go through it. First of all, if you haven't seen how I mixed up this henna, please click the link now. It's really important that you see what I do to mix it up and how I got to this stage. So this was what I applied in my hair 2 weeks ago, and this is what was left over. So once I'd finished with that, I wrapped it up and put it in the freezer. Before we go any further, let me quickly say that the henna that I was using was from Vegetable Beauty, and again, if you want to go and get that for yourself and get 10% off, please use the London Curls 10 discount code. So what I did was, yesterday I took this out of the freezer and I just let it stand at room temperature until it defrosted. And finally, this is what I was left with. So I decided to use a deep treatment mask from Sheer Moisture. I like this because it's not rich in protein. You want to avoid using a protein rich conditioner, and this is really creamy and washes out easily. So I put this in. As you can see, I tried to put in a little bit more conditioner than henna, just to make sure that it's extra easy to wash out. If you've gone through the henna treatment already, you know that when you do a full henna treatment, it can be difficult to wash out, whereas mixing in this conditioner, as you can see, makes it much, much smoother, and it means you don't have to keep washing it for ages. It becomes like a chocolate pudding, and it's really nice to apply. Ease of application and washing it out easily are definitely the main benefits of doing a henna gloss over a henna treatment. So the night before, while my henna was defrosting, I used Jamaican black castor oil and some henna infused nourishing oil that you can also get from Vegetable Beauty. I used it on my scalp and just left it overnight. And then in the morning, I shampooed with Miel, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, shampoo, and then used conditioner to section my hair off and detangle it. Now, if you remember from my last video, when I do a henna treatment, I don't normally use a conditioner beforehand, section it or detangle it. I just want it to be as stripped as possible so it will absorb as much of the henna as possible. You can either use shampoo or you can add conditioner before doing a henna gloss. It is more of a deep conditioning rather than a full-blown henna treatment, so bear that in mind. But as always, make sure that you cover your skin in oil. Make sure you wear gloves because it will still stain. It's not as strong as a full-blown henna treatment, but it does still have those hair staining properties. Just not quite as strong if the main reason that you're using henna is that you want to dye your hair. Now this is how my hair looked when I was applying henna last time. As you can see, it was very stiff, whereas in comparison, you can see this is much more like a deep conditioner. My hair is still curly, it's not stretching my hair out as much. So I just apply it like a deep conditioner. I smooth it down and then I put it back into twists, ready for washing out. I can't explain enough how much easier it is to wash out a henna gloss. It's not as strong as a henna treatment, so I do still like using henna treatments more. However, in between the stages, so I try and henna my hair once a month, 2 weeks in, I'll do a henna gloss just because it gives my hair that extra boost of deep conditioning, but without the mess and without having to cover my hair for like 24 hours or however long I want to leave it on for. Once I've finished applying it to each section, I just use whatever's left in the bowl to smooth over my hair because I can't put it back in the freezer now. There's not much point. I'll just make a new batch next time. I smooth it all back, stick it onto my head, and then I use cling film like I did before. Whenever I use henna or deep condition my hair, I use cling film because it keeps the moisture inside, stops it from dripping, but it also keeps your hair hot, meaning that your cuticles will open up in your hair and it can absorb that deep conditioner more. Once I've wrapped my hair around, I use witch hazel on a paper towel just to wipe off all of that henna on my neck and face. And then if you're scared of things dripping, you can fold up some paper towels and put it behind your ears just to make sure that it doesn't drop down on your neck during the day. Then I just use a bit more cling film just to keep that all in place. And then as always, I can go and get myself a piece of material, give myself a turban, meaning that I can go out and do what I want to do during the day. Now with a normal henna treatment, I'd leave it on for as long as possible. This I leave on for about 2, 3, maybe 4 hours, just like a normal conditioner. And this is what I'm left with. My hair feels soft, thick and moisturised without having to go through the whole henna treatment. As you can see, it doesn't really stretch out my curls as much as the henna treatment did. So if you're concerned that your hair might be stretched by henna, I would suggest doing a henna gloss. Don't mind Gabe. Anyway, yeah, it just leaves my hair feeling a lot more moisturised. It's a lot easier to do than a normal henna treatment. It takes less time because you don't have to spend ages deep conditioning afterwards. So yeah, This is my henna gloss and I hope you enjoy. If you've got any questions, please leave them below and I'll be sure to answer them for you. Bye!